Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Remember, if you like this kind of stuff, hit that like button. Don't forget, good content coming out from a lot of these model community creators, guys. So get out there. Make sure you drop a comment. Love answering comments, good or bad. Don't mind. Also, make sure you subscribe. Want everybody to subscribe that you can. If you don't, that's okay too. Remember to hit that notification bell if you subscribe. That way you know what's going on. All right, let's get into this show and tell, hosted by Link over at Link Scale Models. All right, so this is that 65 that I posted up last Wednesday. This is what it looked like the day I got it. And I didn't like the yellow. I didn't like the white spoke wheels. Overall, I didn't like the height. Didn't like the stance on it. So had to do something different. Not to mention the frame was twisted, so I had to replace that. So let's get into what I did to it. Show you a bunch of pictures as we go. Did not have an engine in it when I got it. Just had a turbo 350 hanging in there that I got rid of. Now, when I got the truck, did get the original protection plan ownership book and the original protector plate. Pretty cool stuff. It originally sold to the school district here in town, and it went through a few people before I got it. But anyway, let's get into it. This is the transmission I put in it. 5-speed stick out of a 91 Chevy. 91 350 motor. Changed out the valve covers, put headers on it. Changed out the intake from an aluminum one. Added an Edelbrock carburetor later. 94 model 350 front accessories on there so I could run a serpentine belt. Yanked out all the spaghetti out from the dash. And in the cab, all that was bad. Floor had 42 holes in it, not counting this shifter hole that I welded up because I had to redo a shifter hole for the 5-speed. All right, so to get the cab off, we had to do a little digging for the legs on the engine hoist so we could get the cab off of the truck. So here it is. The cab is on the stand. This is after I did a bunch of work to it before we put it back on the frame. But anyway, all right, so now some pictures of it put together, starting to get put back together anyway. So got the floor all done up with sound deadening stuff. Got the color scheme, this aqua color along with white. Turned out looking pretty cool. It looked good to me. That's all that mattered because I was the one building it for me. Anyway, guys, got a hood ornament bird off of a 55 Chevy. Picked it up off of eBay. Got it mocked up there on the hood. Decided to put a couple weed eater pistons in there for a shifter knob. Got it all put together. Got them attached to one another. Got a nut welded in the bottom so I could attach it to the shift arm. And there it is in the truck, mounted. All right, so got the front clip back on it. Starting to get things going. Got the hood on it. A lot of fun building this truck. Took my time. Originally bought the truck in 2013. Got it finished and drivable in 2014. And then in 2015, I sold it. But never did get it painted. It was all primer and all kind of different colors, but it ended up looking good. So on the bed, Frenched in some 65 Impala taillights. Put these buckets in there for those. Turned out looking pretty good. For some reason, I didn't get a good picture of the taillights in there. So anyway, it is what it is. All right, so back to putting it back together. Got it going. Drove it up and down the road with no doors on it, just like it sits right here. Once I got everything going, got the master cylinder and booster off of a early 2000 Chevy truck. Got the Mexican blanket in the interior there on that bench seat. There it is put together once I got the bed put back on it. This is at a local car show here in town. Went to that one. Got a picture of it out in the front yard at the house one day. And this was at another car show. This was about 30 miles away. A lot of fun going to them car shows. All right, got the custom sail panel installed on it, even though it wasn't a custom truck. Then we put a gas door in the rear fender on the driver's side. The gas door came out of a mid-70s step-side Chevy. Got it all welded up in place. Ended up working out real good because they put a tank in behind the rear end, in between the frame rails. Like I said, just a bunch of pictures of this thing as I was putting it together. And this is the front end parts for the disc brakes on the 74 cross member I put under it. There she is covered in snow. And this is before I lowered the rear end. You see a little bit of daylight under that rear tire there, or above the rear tire, I should say. And then this is after I lowered it. So, turned out looking pretty good. All right, guys. Just want to say thank you. Get some bench time in. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Have a Merry Christmas. God bless.